Bet. Couldn't figure out how to get clips to work. I think I just thought I had it already. How we doing, folks? Hope you guys are having a good day. It's been a busy day here. Finally time to relax. Time to relax and watch some videos. Then we're going to play some college. I want to see what's going on. Some new news here on Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony. Check out some Asmongold clips. Then we're going to play some football.
Get Officer Tatum's What's up, squad? Back with another video. Y'all seen the titles going down. Make sure y'all like button, hit the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see what's going down. So multiple reasons on why I chose to look at this video. I usually show y'all different links and stuff like that, which I'm sure it'll be different links in this video. But I want to get Officer Tatum's his thoughts on this. I wanted to get his thoughts on this. And see what he had to say, and on top of that, I'm pretty sure he's going to be playing a video that I was already going to be showing y'all anyways. But without further ado, let's check it out.
He's even on another clip. I want to show this clip real quick before I get into it. He's on another clip claiming that Carmelo Anthony didn't have a knife in his bag. He had like a multi-purpose tool.
So mind you, before all this started, what Charleston White put out, a couple days ago. At first, Charleston White
put out some crazy shit. If you haven't seen that clip, you got to see that.
Was very, very, very against Carmelo Anthony and his family, as well as Black Lives Matter and other organizations that were supporting and people that were supporting Carmelo Anthony. But then it switched, everything switched to where now he's defending Carmelo Anthony and his family and basically doing everything in his power to talk crazy, talk down on a person named Amazing. I'm telling y'all, a factual person named Sarah Fields. I'm sure many of y'all know who she is, but from my understanding, is that a lot of this, are lies. What I thought, a couple days ago, that a lot of this, I'm pretty sure Charleston White is definitely.
I'm pretty sure that Charleston White is definitely racist.
I just find it insane that everything.
He said, "Kill the crackers." Kill the crackers.
The Boy Scout tool that most white people give their elementary kids. You lift it this way, you lift it this way. About 12 items on there.
See, it's not more so of like. It's not, and this is how I know he's getting paid. If y'all know Charleston White, y'all know that Charleston White, you don't really see him talking down, when just like the comment he made. This is a tool that, white parents get white kids in elementary or whatever he said with that. He doesn't usually do things. So when I hear him say different things like that and do different things, it's basically giving away to where he's doing everything in his power to say whatever he needs to say to make them look good, only because he's getting paid.
It just so happens to be on there. I think even a fingernail file is on there. The knife was so small, it did not penetrate his heart. It was too small. It was a little small knife. They're not telling you this.
This fool is crazy as fuck. It didn't penetrate his heart. The man, then he wouldn't have died. He wouldn't have bled out and died within 30 minutes, something like that, before the EMTs could get there.
And they tricked me, and they had me going against a good kid.
I'm trying to figure out how it didn't do. These are lies though, y'all.
Kid, so
they didn't penetrate
about this, my white Republican friends. This is what the Democrats did to the police with the rappers and come on, y'all are doing to, come on, you're gonna do what the Democrats are doing to the blacks. Just give us the truth. We're smart enough conservative. And by the way, my voting record is all conservative. Mike Wallace, you name it. Mona Bailey, me and Mona Bailey. Shelley Pritchard, Jen Hall, I know all of them. Tarrant County GOP Republican Party, I know all of them. All of them. Sarah, I'm in the loop. I mean, I know about you too. Meth, I'm in the loop. So listen to me.
Now let's get to the bottom of it all. Let's get to the nitty gritty. First and foremost, it does not matter if the Metcalf brothers were bullies. Being a bully don't matter. Charleston White in the video says that he didn't even know them. So he don't have any personal experience with them being bullies. So in a premeditated state, there's no way that he can premeditate that somehow they're going to attack him because he don't even know these kids. Now, you can say he heard around the block that they were bullies, but it does not matter if you're a bully, if you hear they're bullies.
Yeah, you can't just attack somebody because they walk up.
What their actions are and what your defense to their actions is the only thing that matters in a court of law. So you have a kid, even if it's a utility tool that you can flip around like this, somehow he got the knife out and stabbed somebody with the knife. He didn't pick the fingernail clippers. He didn't pick the fingernail file. He didn't pick the scissors. He didn't pick, I don't know, the flathead, the Phillip. He didn't pick none of that. He picked the knife that he then stabbed the kid in the chest. Then what did he say documented on the court document, on the police report, is that he said, touch me and see what happens. So therefore, he knows he has this object in his bag. He said, touch me and see what happens. He removes the object, stabs the kid in the chest with enough force and enough depth that it him almost instantly. He didn't die at the hospital, y'all. He died in his brother's arms at the track meet.
And they
may have pronounced him at another time. He was dead at the track meet. His brother saw his.
That's what I just said. He definitely stabbed him, even if it was a pocket knife. Like, that's a big enough blade, to penetrate your heart, especially with enough force.
He can go dead. So to make
he literally said, not only did Hunter say it, but I don't think his mom said, his dad said it, and others, that he watched his brother take his last breath. They literally said that. So for Charleston White to go on there and lie, it's absolutely insane.
These claims is foolish. To say that the girl Sarah Fields, which shout out to Sarah Fields, I looked at her social media and she's all over this story, promoting facts and pointing out how, Charleston White is a complete nut. But you can't say that, this person is revealing their address and they doing this and that. You have no evidence of that. And I hope that somebody sue you if you're out here lying about somebody and don't have no evidence. Let me just say this. It's very difficult in the state of Texas to indict a minor and try him as an adult unless you have unequivocal evidence that's pretty strong that will get you an indictment. And let me explain real quick. There has to be a substantial amount of information for them to present this to a grand jury dealing with a kid that was 17. They didn't just charge him with manslaughter. They charged him with first degree. That means that you have to show an element of premeditated. And from all accounts that we see, even the video that reporters are talking about, that people can go and watch, at least the people in the media can go and watch, there's no indication that there was an altercation before the stabbing occurred. It's not like he was getting jumped.
Yeah.
You being in a place that you're not supposed to be in and people telling you to leave the place don't give you the right to claim that you're afraid enough to stab somebody in the heart who did not use any serious bodily, serious force against you that would make you believe that you could.
To my knowledge, was Carmelo even touched? Like, I don't think he was hit. He had any bruises. Nothing had even happened to him. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what the case is.
Experience serious bodily injury or death. These Austin Metcalf kids, that kid wasn't that big. I've seen pictures of these kids. They ain't that big. Yeah. Come on, bro. It ain't like they 6'6", 6'8", 6'5", 300 pounds. I think Austin Metcalf was like a linebacker. He was in an athletic position. He's not a lineman. And even if he was, you have to show that you have fear of serious bodily injury or death in order for you to use deadly force against somebody. And it also has to be within.
Hold on, I thought they was Oh, boy, Crocodile. Oh, Crocodile, boy. Came up on it. One on this side, one on this side. Stabbed Cracker in the heart. Should have stabbed them both. That's what Charleston White said. Stupid fuck.
In self-defense, you cannot provoke a situation and then claim self-defense. So Charleston is completely nutty on this, and I forgot to say this. This is what I wanted to say at the very beginning. Let me tell you why Charleston went the way he went. And as a black man, I understand how black men end up like this. What happens is, as a black man, you grow up in a society where you begin to get brainwashed into believing that this is the reality. The white man is bad, police officers are bad, selling drugs is not a big deal. This is what we do. We can't make it in this country because the white man got his foot on our neck, and you believe that, and then you grow out of it.
I tell y'all all the time. That's how I grew up. I came from my dad. I tell you all the time that, he's a Democrat. My mom, a lot of family members, and I grew up to have those thoughts in my head all the time. And then I finally realized, for myself that, I don't know, that it's definitely important to pay attention. It's definitely important to know the truth, and to actually see what's going on. I definitely feel like it's important for a lot.
That's right.
And when you grow out of it, that means you went to college. That means you moved out of the neighborhood. You start getting a new circle of friends. You start really, involving yourself culturally around other people. Then you realize, oh shoot, I think I've been lied to. Like, white people ain't even worried about us like that. What have I been doing? And then what happens is you go out and you get this newfound understanding, and you start really challenging the status quo of how you grew up. And then what happens is you get back in touch with black people in places that you grew up. You start feeling compassion and empathy, and it brings you back to your roots. And then you feel like that you've abandoned your people. And so therefore you have to go back and address the wrongs that you felt like you had done to your own people. And with that being said, people fall back into the trap of brainwashing and convincing themselves that the white man is now bad again. I don't understand how Charleston, being, I think, as inquisitive as he is at times, that he don't understand that he's just hearing a narrative from Carmelo Anthony's family. Of course, they're going to have a narrative because they want their son not to do the rest of his life in prison.
Exactly.
But you've got to juxtapose the narrative to what the police report.
I feel like that's like the realest thing, though. That's real.
Reality. You can't just believe what Austin Metcalf's family was saying. You can't believe what Carmelo Anthony's family was saying. You can only rely on what the evidence that has been presented and the evidence that we have.
But I feel like him being like that person in Texas, like Charleston White, obviously he's in Texas, and I feel like being in Texas and being like, I don't know, like a well-known person in Texas, they did everything they can to, okay, we about to pay Charleston White, and we need to make sure you say this and put those videos out so they know. I'm telling y'all. Like
a first degree. Now, for you to just act like they did it because he's white and all that, because he's a black kid and all this. Frisco, Texas ain't just white people. Frisco is now way more diverse than it ever was, at least back when we used to live in Frisco and Plano. So a lot of black people live in Frisco and Plano. That's how Carmelo Anthony's family is there. So it's not, obviously not predominantly black. It's not overwhelmingly black. But there's a lot of black people that do live there. There's a lot of people of other races that do live there. There's a lot of black people that play on these football teams. There's a lot of black people that go to these schools to play other sports. Yeah. So it's not just all white people and there's one sole black person that's looking around like, I'm the only here. That only occurs in Brownwood or Stephenville, Texas, or somewhere in the middle of nowhere. But when you go to these major metropolitan areas where you have Plano, Frisco, you have Prosper, you have, North Dallas, you have all these different areas, there's people that go to these schools.
That doesn't fit the narrative, though. Everything he's saying is right. Everything they're both saying is right, but it doesn't fit the narrative that people want to push because it's true. Truth doesn't fit the narrative in today's world.
Ethnicities and diversity, or ethnicities, and it's pretty diverse. There's a lot of black successful people that live in Dallas, North Dallas. Come on, why would Charleston say that? He's from Fort Worth, where I'm from. But anyway, y'all let me know what you think, man.
Because he got paid. I keep on telling y'all that he got paid at the end of the day.
I agree.
When I had previously made a video bragging on how he had common sense. What a shame.
Exactly.
He had to have gotten paid because the shit he's saying don't even make sense.
Again, I feel like this is more so a money grab. They have that Dominique Alexander. He's looking at the simple fact, yeah, Charleston White, he can go out and he can make this video and make these videos and do this and do that, getting paid. Getting paid, this will definitely help. This will definitely boot. They're thinking of every single thing to do to make Carmelo look like it was self defense, that he's the great guy, that he was the victim, and it's absolutely sad. I'm telling y'all. Let me know y'all comments and thoughts on this video. Definitely geeked. To get into more.
Good video, great video, Reckles. Second video I've watched of his. Like him. Now, let's see what these leaked texts are.
Carmelo Anthony's team is now claiming that Carmelo never had a weapon at school at all. And in fact, it was just a common Boy Scout tool. Now, if that isn't ridiculous enough, leaked chat logs between Carmelo's father, Drew Anthony, and journalist Sarah Fields show that for someone who constantly claims that his family is being harassed, he sure does enjoy harassment.
This guy, I've seen one of his other videos too. Jumpsuit Pablo. He was in prison. I think he said like 15 years or something like that. Pretty impressive. Turned his life around.
Harassing a mother about the tragic thing that was done to her 6-year-old daughter. All that and more. Warning, these may be a little hard to listen to, but I'll explain everything. Let's get started. Hello. I got to cut in here. This is actually me from the future compared to the rest of this video, because this, as I'm speaking, the entire video that I had planned for today has already been recorded. But as I was editing it, I just happened to check x.com and see a brand new super breaking update on the court appearance of Carmelo coming up on the 18th of this month. So gonna cut in here real quick, update you on that, and then we'll get back to what this video is about. So here, once again, Sarah Fields, always on top of everything, says, update Carmelo Anthony case. Subpoenas for first court appearance. Carmelo will not be present. She received the subpoenas sent by Mike Howard, Carmelo Anthony's current attorney, through an open records request she submitted to the Collin County District Clerk's office. According to the documents, Mike Howard is requesting all disciplinary counseling and school records from Frisco ISD for Carmelo, Austin, and Austin's brother Hunter. Very interesting. They're trying to build their case. They're trying to get dirt. They want to know what the prosecution is going to get as far as all the disciplinary records that are out there available for Carmelo, so that they can structure their argument on those. But they also want the records, any disciplinary records for Austin and the brother Hunter, so that they can kind of craft that into their claim of self-defense. All these guys are such bad guys, Now, she says, this is unusual as Hunter is not a party in this case, only a witness. Howard is also seeking information regarding an incident at a restaurant where no disciplinary action was taken. In that incident, Austin and Hunter instructed a group of cheerleaders from Memorial High School, their own school, to be quiet after the cheerleaders taunted them for losing a football game. Based on my own inquiries, the incident resulted in hurt feelings of the cheerleaders and nothing more. So, you're a football player, you're in your small local town, you just had the big game, you lost. That never feels good, right? And then you go to a restaurant, go to your local pizza place or whatever.
He told her, shut up.
Texas Code of Criminal Procedure 24.06 stating that there's that update. You need to go talk to somebody. Seriously, get some help. I mean, what is he doing? And no, really, that was just truths, not us. Are awful. My son with these leaked messages
There we
between
go.
Sarah Fields. I've spoken about her before. She's a journalist, primarily posting on X.com. She's the one bringing all the major updates and information and records about Carmelo Anthony, the case, and everything else. So she has gotten tons of messages from Carmelo's dad, Drew Anthony, and it's clear he is unhinged. Okay, let's pop one on the screen. Here you see, my son defended himself. Maybe if you was a parent and your child would have defended their self, she might not have been
Wow.
awful.
What?
Awful.
What? Who says something like that? My son defended himself. Maybe if you as a parent and your child would have defended their self, she might not have been molested. Chat. What the hell? What the hell? Who says something like that?
Like, what kind of comparison is that?
Like, she didn't even have anything to do with this. She's just reporting. Wow.
By the way, the little girl was 6. Doesn't matter how old a victim was, but 6-year-old little girl. And this is what you're saying to her mother because you're mad about your son.
Tells me that good parents, right? I mean, this dad's clearly a piece of shit to say something like that, and then so his son killed somebody. I'm not surprised. Everything else about all of their character, I mean, it all 1 + 1 is 2.
Killing Austin Metcalf. Maybe if your child would have defended their self, you mean the 6-year-old little girl? Would you want her to throw a right hook and an uppercut and then do a judo hip toss? I mean, what are you talking about? What a stupid, ridiculous, insensitive, awful thing to say. Okay. And then he goes on to say, I never said anything to anyone about the lies you spread. You're the one with the half truths, not us. You scared of Tiffany because she must have had the truth, lol. You lucky I don't know her. So Sarah responds, Tiffany has nothing but an evil agenda. I don't even know who Tiffany is. My daughter was 6. What the F is wrong with you? And then he immediately backtracks. I didn't mean anything by that. I'm sorry. Yeah, sure you didn't. Then look at No, really, that was just an example. You still haven't shown me any proof. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean anything by that. If you was threatened today, you should put their information out because this is going too far. I'm really upset. I'm really sorry if I upset you. Oh, Sarah! Sarah! This guy's off his rocker. Like this guy. Okay, buddy, you need to go talk to somebody. Seriously, get some help. I mean, what is he doing in her DMs? This is ridiculous. And then she responds, hey, I need you to leave me the heck alone, buddy. Please. Which I can't blame her. I mean, this is getting a little, he's getting a little scary here. He's getting unhinged. Look, he goes on to say, Sarah, please stop. You're the one creating a race war with these attacks. Stop. You're pregnant right now, and you don't need to be worrying about stress.
Why would you?
What are you talking about? What a weirdo. This is just weird. Why do you even know she's pregnant? Dude, worry about your son and him losing his future. Like, how about you do that? How about you worry about that? I don't know. Is this guy drunk? What is going on? I keep receiving all these things about your past, and I'm trying to get people to stop, but your lies keep them going. That seems like a veiled threat to me. I keep getting all this info about your past, Sarah, and I tell them, hey, whoa, stop, cut it out. I don't want to know these things. But because you keep posting, they keep sending them to me. So maybe if you just quit posting and exposing us and my son, maybe your past won't come out. Who knows what he's even talking about? Seems like a threat. No answer. Yeah, maybe it's time to hang it up and get a life. Go clock in somewhere. How about go find an attorney for your son? Well, what are you doing? If everything is a lie, why are you worried about everyone who's telling the truth? Sarah, please stop. You're the one creating a race war with these attacks. Stop. War! This dude has lost it. So this is very interesting. Maybe he's sobered up, seems to be configuring his messages much more coherently. You're here yammering about accountability. Do you even comprehend what that term means? I noticed a ton of your followers bawling that he needs to be held accountable. Newsflash, my son did take accountability. He straight up owned up to it. Well, I'm glad you know that. Yeah, I'm glad you know that. Listen, when it's self-defense, when you're protecting your own life and you are truly the victim who stood up and fought back and did what you had to do to survive, you don't need to take accountability. You don't need to own up to anything. You take accountability for your mistakes. You take accountability. You own up to what you've done wrong, to crimes. So I'm glad you know that he's guilty. I'm glad you just admitted that. And I hope they use this in court. People like you twist his words, take things out of context, and start spouting ignorant stuff, claiming he's being cocky or something. You know, he goes on, but this one's very interesting too. Please stop speaking on me and my family. You playing victim, but you go and keep speaking on me and my family in danger. Because she's an investigative journalist, it's her job. She gets the facts and the reports and puts them out there to the public. Do with it what you will. Now you're mad because this stuff exists.
Stalking her?
Because fact.
Stop now while you out having drinks with Jeff. That's like a passive aggressive, you know, I know where you're at, I can see you, I'll hurt you. And then he follows it with, that's my last time warning you.
Facts exist, so you're mad. You have nothing to do with me and my family. It seems as if you're hunting us down to keep putting me and my family in jeopardy. Stop now while you're out having drinks with Jeff. Stop harassing us. That's my last time warning you. Well, if that's your last time warning her, what happens next? Because, you know, this was June 23rd. Clearly, she hasn't stopped. As of today, she's put out a new update. So now what? Now what? And Sarah, by the way, is very scared of him. She said that it's getting crazy. It's getting worse. This is just as of yesterday. She said it's getting very bad. She has to find a lawyer. It's getting out of control on his end towards her. This guy just seems unhinged through his messages. I don't know.
And then you had that fool Charleston White threatening her. Well, not really threatening her, but calling her out and saying she's a crazy bitch and need to quit doing this, quit doing that.
No, what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. But very interesting stuff. By the way, got these messages from AG Tactical, the YouTube channel. Always want to give credit where it's due. He got these messages from Sarah directly. So shout out to AG Tactical, and you can see his video on his channel. He does good stuff too. Now, let's move on to the craziest new claims that are being made by the Carmelo Anthony team. So Charleston White, the newest addition to the Carmelo Anthony team. The fathers brought him on. Seems like they ditched Dominique Alexander, the previous guy, who honestly was a total idiot. Can't blame him for that. But I didn't mind having him with all the mistakes he was making for them. Now they got Charleston White on there. Viral internet influencer, always has controversial takes and opinions, and most importantly, he is a very well paid from the internet, has a lot of money now, activist in the Black community. Obviously, we can connect the dots on what they're trying to do here by bringing him on board, when this is the same guy who just outspokenly condemned Carmelo, his family, his actions, everything, just a short time ago. Now he's completely done a 180.
You cannot bring a weapon to school. Yeah.
So you can't say I was
What if he says? But what if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense, because if you are afraid the day before, where you have to take a weapon to school, why not notify your parents? Parents, you notify the school teacher. School teacher that's bringing these kids in here and resolve this issue is called conflict resolution. We was taught in homes that has morals and values, you tell the teacher. Somebody you tell the teacher, let the teachers know, so when y'all have an altercation, you're cleared and you're covered. Documentation beats conversation. So where's the documentation to say this is self-defense? It's a premeditated crime because you took a weapon in fear.
How do you go from
anticipating to use it?
saying this stuff to saying what he said later?
And it's at a track meet. You getting ready to run track with other kids and you got a knife on you. No, man, you got to go to jail.
And he says, oh, well, you know, here's the facts. Carmelo never had a weapon at school at all. It wasn't a knife. It was a Swiss Army tool. Swiss Army knife, a Boy Scout tool. It's just a Boy Scout tool.
Another lie that they said. He brought the knife to school. He didn't have a knife. He had a Boy Scouts. He had a Boy Scouts aid tool. What's on that tool? They have 12 different components. You lift this one up, it may be a bottle opener. You lift this one up, it may be a screwdriver. And they're about this small. They're smaller than 3 inches. It was so small, you don't even see it when they take the picture next to the body, because it laid next to the body right by the backpack. Sarah failed. Oh, they didn't know a nigga can do due diligence works like this. Oh, they didn't know a nigga can do due diligence. I went to Texas Western. They taught me how to research. They taught me how to go into the library databases and pull up other articles and things like that.
Is Carmelo in the Boy Scouts? I don't think so. A Boy Scout tool. Buddy, if I had a multi-purpose tool that also had a firearm on it, that's still a firearm being brought to school. So just because you bring something that has, you know, a corkscrew, a bottle opener, a little screwdriver, but then also a
People are crazy. All right. You guys. Nothing new. Yeah. This is crazy. Wild. Absolutely wild.
Estate purchase, which is so exciting, and I was gonna get an apartment in New York City. But the gag was, it was Babe Ruth's apartment. So naturally, like, I'm telling everybody, I'm excited. I was gonna buy it, and I was gonna pay with cash. Like, I wanted this apartment bad. Like, it got to the point where the realtor was so confident. Paul and I went, I got an interior designer because I didn't want to bring my college furniture to Babe Ruth's apartment. That would be like criminal. Then the week that I'm supposed to get my keys to my brand new apartment, I get a call, the co-op board denied me. So pretty much the people in the building voted to not have me live there, which is fine. Like, honestly, it wasn't financial. It could have been, for all I know, they could have been Alabama fans and I went to LSU. Like, I have no clue. Maybe they didn't want a public figure living there, but I was literally supposed to get the keys, and that week they denied me. So it was just...
That sucks. Sure why Fox News is reporting on it. That sucks. Oh, shit. Look, somebody's got to jump in. Damn. God!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
What the fuck did I just watch? What the fuck even happened? Shooting at him. Why? What was going on? Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
What the fuck is wrong with people, man? What is wrong with people? Why is that funny? Yeah, I mean, none of it was good. Exactly. What is the story behind this? That's what I'm saying. Killed by alleged carjacker. Harrowing videos emerged. Good Samaritan in North Carolina trying to prevent an alleged carjacking by opening fire, only to be mowed down and killed by the driver. Jonathan Adam LeCompte, 38, can be seen in the footage approaching Ricky Alex Driggers, 28, in an attempt to prevent him from allegedly trying to steal a road crews vehicle on West 5th Street in Lumberton, wherever this is at. Oh, North Carolina. Don't get in the truck. Shows him backing up. Get out of the way. He's going to run into us. Shouts to a group of bystanders. The truck then speeds forward and strikes him in front of the other bystanders who cry out in horror, "Oh my God." He's pronounced dead at the local hospital. Police pursued the suspect until he crashed. First degree murder. Good God. What is wrong with people? That's crazy. Sig. Why? Why? Feel good about yourself somewhere else. Jesus. That can end good. Oh my God. What do you even do if you're a cop? Like, you can't let him go. You know something bad's gonna happen. That's like, what do you do? You can't get him to stop. I mean, it's not like a car. You can't tap his, you tap a motorcycle, they're done. Wonder if they let him go. What?
Points a team gets for a safety in the NFL. Scott. What is 3? Sorry, no. Rahul. What is 1? Also incorrect. Sarah. What is 2? Right in the middle. It's 2 points for a safety.
Yep. That's modern men for you. And then a old school woman probably had a husband that watched sports their whole life. These young dudes don't even. Oh my god, makes me kind of cringe, bro.
Points a team gets for a safety in the NFL. Scott, what is 3? Sorry, no. Rahul, what is 1? Also incorrect. Sarah, what is 2? Right in the middle. It's 2 points for a safety.
All right.
Say was an armed robber was gunned down by a store clerk. The pair acknowledges that he was wrong for Roosevelt Rapley to try and rob the Dollar General on North Gettysburg Avenue, but they say the clerk shouldn't have had a gun at work. Rochelle and Juwan Rapley say their younger brother, Roosevelt Rapley, was the second of 10 siblings killed by gunfire.
I still don't believe it. Like, at the end of the day, I don't believe my brother is dead.
I'll say it. Second of 10 siblings killed by gunfire. Ten kids, 2 of them dead by gunfire. I'm guessing they're top-notch family.
Like, it ain't kicked in yet.
And they're furious about how it happened.
At the end of the day, that's not right.
Police say a Dollar General clerk shot and killed 23-year-old Roosevelt, who showed a gun and demanded cash Wednesday.
Witnesses indicated that the weapon was brandished and pointed at employees.
The siblings recognized their brother's.
How dare he defend himself with his own weapon? How dare he?
Wrongdoing.
He got some responsibility, but not all.
But they say that still doesn't warrant the clerk's actions.
Right and wrong is wrong. That was wrong for that clerk to shoot my brother in the chest. Yes, he's robbing y'all. Oh well.
Oh well.
Police, that's just supposed to do.
Oh well. He's got a gun. He might shoot me. Oh well.
I'm not supposed to take matters in your own hands. If that's the case, I'll take matters in my own hands.
Police say the clerk was legally allowed to have the gun. Meanwhile, officers are looking into the possibility Rapley may have been involved in several other commercial.
Oh well. Oh well. What are you talking about, Alex? Oh, twit or kick? You're promoting it. I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. Help a man out. What? Ben Shapiro's been chosen to redecorate the White House? What are you talking about, Alex? Brock actually said this. If Musk min wipes me tonight, at least I'll die based.
To line level 6 Secret Service agents that were connected to Trump's Butler assassination attempt have been suspended. This comes just days shy of the shooting's anniversary. The identities of the agents suspended are unknown, but sources say their roles range from supervisory positions to line level agents.
Always like to watch a little bit of at least the first hour of his show.
Visit Infowars.com/show and support the Infowars.
Infowars. Tomorrow's news today.
It is July 9th, 2025 on this live Wednesday edition. We're entering the 170th day of the Trump administration that we had hoped would be the rebirth of the American Republic and the West. And still, I would say 90% of what he's doing is good. But 6 months ago, it was 98%. Then a few months ago, it was 95% in my dead reckoning. And now we're moving down to about 90%. So a turn into events and behaviors that is beyond troubling. But I can tell you the White House and the DOJ and the Pentagon, unlike the Democrats and that brand of deep state, the establishment that's being dislodged, does not care about your opinion or what you want. In fact, they hate you. The White House does pay a lot of attention to you and me and what we have to say. And I'm overall proud of the populist conservative movement in that, unlike the left, we are not one big cult that just follow whatever the party talking points are. We created the revolution, the populist revolution through the Tea Party and Trump. And all.
Still talking about the same boring shit. Fuck that. Gonna play some college. Talking about college. About college, boys. Some background vibes that won't get me copyrighted. What should I do for that? Well, this, I don't think this will get copyrighted. Alright. Let's see if we can get some pack luck. Let's get some pack luck. Tell me something good. Alright, I could use that. Oh, shit. It's a fantasy pack. Take it. Alright, it's a nice little upgrade. East-West playmaker, Harrison Whaley. Alright. Oh, what we got? Devin Moore. Okay. 80 speed. 80s across the board in coverage. 80 tackling. Alright. It's pretty damn good. Almond going deep. Going deep. Get up. Oh, that's a binder. Fuck. Hail Mary, come see. Suck, bro. What am I doing pulling 67s? Damn, I guess I just got lucky with this guy. It's good, because I can use him. Yes, sir. Give me something good, baby. Give me something good. Bro, I just hold that dude. Oh, I didn't take him though. Up. Damn, bro. Can I get some quarterbacks? Need a quarterback. Oh shit. Started opening these off stream and I wanted to wait to finish it on stream. These beginner offers. I'm on step 7 of 7. I pulled 2 limiteds. My team lineup. 2 limiteds. Boom, look at this cat. Decorian Moore. Card art is nice. 86 overall, route artist. Been killing people deep. 85 speed. Then I got Zayden Walker. Look at that card art. That card art's real nice. It's fucking sweet. So let's see what we can get. Let's see what we got, folks. It's gonna be good. Damn, all linebackers. It's a little faster. This guy's got way better coverage. Oh shit. Already got him. Alright. Alright, I don't even give you binders on stuff you gotta spend with points. If you gotta buy it with points, it should never be binder. Fucking stupid. Fuck you. Damn. Huh. Well, that was not as good as I'd hoped for. The upgrade token. 5 overall. Who's this big boy? What's he play? This position's not on there at all. I guess defense attack. It should just give you the option to go from right there and use it. Why do I gotta go all the way to this thing to do that? Shit. Gotta get some training. You only get 2 training? No. It's wild. Ew. It's crazy. Bum, ba-da-dum, dum. Ba-bum. Pitch, ready. Bum, 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 dum, dum. ballin', boys. We ballin', boys. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Interesting. Alright, we're gonna grind some challenges, boys. Some of these earlier. Almost done with them. Actually, I kind of want to see if, since I bought the game instead of using the trial, if it won't crash out on me if I try to play somebody. Get the fuck out of here. What a bunch of shit. Yeah, boy.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play. He'll set up the throw. Grabbed in the middle.
Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. Gotta change my name. Fuck.
Think about Ohio State football too, especially on defense, right? It's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D line. You've got to be dominant at that position. Right there, you just saw that.
Damn, bro.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Yo, that's pretty dope. They got them college songs that they actually play. Show ass. Show ass. Baby. You like that? You like that? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's not good. Good run, good run.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with...
They got my shit fucked up because they put him at sub linebacker. So he's not fucking in. Oh,
Think
wow.
about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Damn, bro's got Jeremiah Love. No wonder he's running all over my ass.
They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Got him. Got him.
Opportunity for the other. Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed out front. That defensive line just took that play home.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere. A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. All down, and he has enough to move the chain.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. Make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground. The gift to the tailback. They are knocking down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster. They go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground to try and pick up the first.
Fuck.
They could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab pass to Parker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yes, sir.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this earlier. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake.
God damn it.
He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but
It was on me. Fucking bullet passed it. I just had to tap it. Fuck.
QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's one. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them away, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulders of those 5 offensive linemen.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Ducks it to the back. He's got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
The Buckeyes have it with the 1st and 10. Let's go. From the gun to Gibb, looking for one. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball is snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Going to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Settle for a field goal attempt. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Shoots it to the left. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and when the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off. It just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make a catch.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Complete out of the backfield.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the RPO complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now they'll run it on the toss. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
The old school toss play, huh? Little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space too out wide where you can see like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy, get him on the field.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The play action fake. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into that.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Collins. They go to the wide receiver screen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Bob. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went game time.
To throw, it's Jennings. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. And on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls out.
And the Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field. And the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. The throw to the outside is complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him. Go down the distances there on that third
Get my ass whooped.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Works the middle of the field. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And he dropped it just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got through.
Makes a catch at the 20. What a play there. And he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive. Second is short. Blow up. Be physical. Move a hole. Get a gap. Let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run. No push up front. Gotta be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as on staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great
this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Are we getting ready to move them down a notch?
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down to the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to throw. It's Collins. With the catch, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires it into traffic and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job on the defense. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Do a really good job on the defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You know, there's no
That's an L.
certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
You can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things. But find those things that you need to improve on.
Need to finish these before the early access is over.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Temple Owls. Take it away, broadcast team. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Makes the grab. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on him. He was trying to cover the
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the back. And as they drag him down, time is almost certainly going to expire here in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground and let this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs and games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now. For this defense, if they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time. We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge, he's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-turn opponent. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles anytime.
Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Going for a ball. Got it. Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Virginia Cavaliers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away. And they can't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working.
He's looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Finds us back in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
It's so important to start the second half with a lot of momentum. You call a nice shot play early. The quarterback dialed in, finds the open target, throws a strike. Nice way to build some confidence early here in the second half.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal.
Coach is always talking about starting fast and taking it over the drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
What's going on? What's going on? Now nobody wants to watch me play football, but that's okay, cause I'll just play anyway, cause that's what I would be doing, even if I wasn't doing this. So I might as well stream too, and maybe one day somebody will want to watch me. Maybe somebody wanna think out. Bum, bum, bum.
As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Sam Houston Bearcats. Take it away, broadcast team. Ready? Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they got it at the 33.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little free space.
Bum, 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 bum.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. Get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a game.
Bum, 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 be my lover.
And the Bearcats will punt this one away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll take it on the return. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here we go, here we go. To the ground with this challenge, you'll be facing the Yukon Huskies. Take it away, broadcast team.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him hit it.
UConn going back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays, you want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Grab behind the line, it's Bell. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Dropping back, it's Magnano. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, the deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have one possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the ball comes to rest right there. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered with the short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him on top. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in
High-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent, but hey, you never know. You gotta line up and play the game. On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like this defense, they're gonna have to play their best game. They're gonna have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're gonna have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They gotta get some endurance and emotion. Something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David. And the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds to get any shot.
Looking to throw on first down. I'm running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in the red zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flag to be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, you have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up fourth down. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. He's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Collins. A strike downfield. He's loose. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball first play of the drive coming from their own 23. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back. And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they really hit the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable, make him feel that pressure. Keep putting them on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down.
Fucked him up. We fucked him up. We fucked him up. Here we go. Gonna fuck him up again. About to fuck him up. About to fuck him up. Yep, yep, yep. Fuck him up. We're just fucking him up. Watch him. Got the running back. Got the running back. Got the running back. Nah, bruh. About to bring the heat. About to bring the heat. Got him. Got him. We got him, boys. We got him. Damn, I thought he was going to get there. That didn't work.
Understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
That was boo-boo on me. I boo-booed. Boo-booed.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's definitely too
Drop the beat. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm bringing that heat. Watch your ass, boy. Got your ass, boy. Caught you slipping, now you're tripping. We caught you slipping, now you're tripping. You dumbass, I wasn't paying attention.
From inside the 15, here comes a return. Finding open areas.
He gone. He gone.
Inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll park it at the 30. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
Get your ass down, boy. What was you doing? Why are these clowns running the ball?
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast. You can just see the excitement this defense has. Every play, they're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Get the ball.
Guys that can blitz, they've got speed, they found guys in the portal, they've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
He's got it near midfield. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the
Damn, bro.
but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolute miserable day.
Magwood touchdown. Should have been. They had a free blitzer. I had to throw it early.
Execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw
Gotti.
Giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Got a little space. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Collins. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. At the 30.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Yeah.
He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rush is on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw it. They can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. On 3rd and long.
Alright, y'all, let's open some packs and then I'm gonna get off here. See if we can get something good. Huskies D. Alright. 3-4, that might be good. Otto Brown, right guard. It's a bit of an upgrade. Tackle. Receiver. Dang, we only get one. Guard. Tell me something good. Ooh. Nice. Yeah. Easy choice. We've got what we got. You fucking stud running back or quarterback. Fuck, man. That's it.